What is up, YouTube? Willis back again, and today I'm doing the first of hopefully a couple of mock drafts that I can do for the channel. Turns out the first little bit didn't record for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but anyway, I have the first pick in a 10-team league in this particular mock draft, and I chose Ray Rice for the first pick, mainly because I feel like he's the safest out of all the elite running backs, and yeah, so that's who I chose with my first pick, and now we have LaShawn McCoy was second, Arian Foster third. Nothing too surprising here. I figure I'll stay in this for like the end of the first round, and then I'm going to pause the recording and come back when it's back to my pick, and we can go over who's been picked and who I'm going to take with that position. But yeah, I figured it was kind of cool that I just chose like a random draft order or whatever, and they put me first. So it's like might as well make this the first, the first overall mock draft. So yeah, actually, I'm probably just going to go ahead and pause it here because I have a while until I pick. So I should see you guys back here in a second. So I will be right back. All right, so we're back, and just went off. But yeah, so far everything's been kind of normal. We had Wes Walker taken at 11 and Darren Sproles at 16, which were kind of the only two real reaches, I guess. And now it's back down to my pick. I get 2 picks in a row because I had the number 1 pick, and so now we have to make a pretty tough decision. Looking right now, all I have is Ray Rice. I mean, I could go ahead and secure Vic now. I do like Vic as a quarterback, and then grab like DeMarco Murray. I mean, Jimmy Graham right here would not be bad. I could technically say I took him in the 3rd, but I'm going to go ahead and grab DeMarco Murray just because running back is so thin, and I like to have running backs on my team. And I think actually I'll probably go ahead and take Vic here just to go ahead and secure up my quarterback position too, and then the rest, use pretty much the rest of my picks on like position players and stuff like that. Jimmy Graham is actually kind of tough. Like I like Jimmy Graham more than I like Gronk, but I'm going to go ahead and grab Vic now, just because I would rather have Vic. So I'm going to go ahead and draft Vic, and so far so good, and pretty much liking it right here. I would, bye weeks are good. I really like the team, honestly. It's a shame I'll never have one like this year, because in most of the drafts I'm doing, I don't really have a top pick. So it's moving a little bit quicker now, but I'll probably go ahead and just pause the recording and wait till it gets back to me, and then we'll hop right back into it. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so one more pick until it's my pick again, and as you can see, some receivers have been coming off the board, and I'm kind of disappointed because I definitely wanted some, but I didn't get any. So I get to pick now, so I'm probably honestly going to go ahead and grab 2 receivers, even if I have to reach for them. I don't like either of these 3 because Dez Bryant has his issues. Steve Smith is not going to have as good of a year as he did last year, and Jordy Nelson isn't either. So I would rather grab people that I trust, and one of those guys is going to be Jeremy Maclin. I have his quarterback, so I have that, how should I say that, ultimate punch is what we call it. So, it's a lot of points for, the players in and everything. So, like, you get the quarterback, you get the touchdown and the yards for both the quarterback and the receiver. So I like Maclin as a number 1 receiver anyway. I think, it's pretty much him. Deshaun Jackson will steal some catches, but not enough for where to make a difference. And looking at the rest of them, Brandon Lloyd's in an offense where they have to spread it around a bunch. I'd rather not have him. So I'm going to go ahead and make another reach now, because as you know, if you've listened to the podcast, I really like Eric Decker. He will probably be there with my next pick, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go ahead and grab him now just because that's who I would rather have. Honestly, out of all of these people here, I would rather have, except for maybe Miles Austin, but I'm going to take a fly on Eric Decker. That's just who I would rather have. So didn't realize it till now, but now I have 3 people with a bye week, week 7, so that's not good. So I'll be able to grab a couple of people who will at least, be able to fill in and everything like that. But overall, I'm still really liking the team. I think I could have waited for Eric Decker, but when you're timed and everything, and I would rather have the person that I want on my team, even if it's not the safer pick, I guess. So it is just a mock draft, but looking at it, that's who I would rather have. So I'll go ahead and pause real quick again, and whenever it's my pick, I will meet you guys right back here. Alright, so we're once again one pick away, and I have my eyes set on somebody right now who I'm really kind of excited for, so hopefully we'll be able to grab him, and I guess it really just depends on this pick, but we'll have, once again, 2 more back-to-back, and hopefully we won't grab anybody else at the bye week of week 7, so you never know. Looking at the board right now, Ben Tate is not a bad pickup just because, Arian Foster could go down in like 2 plays. So it's tough to... I think I will probably take him with one of these picks because I'd rather have him over Stephen Ridley and definitely Jonathan Stewart. So Ben Jarvis Green Ellis was just taken. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Antonio Brown right here. With the Mike Wallace issues, and even when Wallace is there, Antonio Brown still puts up crazy numbers. So I'm going to grab him as either my flex or, my wide receiver 3, or definitely wide receiver 3, but at least he has a bye week of week 4. And now looking at it, just looking at the other running backs and receivers here, I'm thinking Ben Tate is the best pick here because, Doug Martin's right down here too. So actually, I'm going to take Doug Martin. I'm taking him in technically round like 7. So yeah, I think Doug Martin's going to be a great flex spot. He's going to be the starter, I think. Yeah, so that was I didn't even notice him down there, but glad I went ahead and picked him up. So yeah, team's looking good right now. I would be really excited with this team, really happy. So sorry if you can hear that. It's actually lightning and raining outside and stuff because, Florida. But yeah, I will BRB. Alright, so yeah, the sirens are gone now, so we pretty excited about that. That never happens here. So anyway, just recently off the board we had Isaac Redmond, Javid Best, Ben Tate was down here, so it's looking like I don't really know who we're going to take next. I'm not a big fan of any of these best player availables, really. Ingram's in a loaded backfield. Spiller, meh. Just looking down the list, I like David Wilson in New York. Donald Brown's not a bad pickup here either. Honestly, Denarius Moore's not a bad pick here either. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and grab David Wilson and take a fly on him. As you know, I like my running backs, so that's who we're going to take. And now we have a little bit more room now to kind of reach for some other people that we want just with the 2 back-to-back picks. Mainly looking at receiver, but I'm not really liking any of the receivers I see. Pierre Garçon could have a good year. I don't like Santonio Holmes. I'm actually probably going to take Lance Moore. Maybe not. Aaron Hernandez for my tight end is not a bad pick, though. We can go ahead and get that out of the way. I like him better than most of the tight ends I'm seeing down here, like Pettigrew and stuff, so we're going to go ahead and draft Aaron Hernandez here. And, in the 9th round, that's not bad, I guess. I believe that's the 9th round at least. 3. Yeah, so it took him with the 9th round pick. So, yeah, either way, just looking at the board, it's definitely getting thin pretty much already. So, a lot of teams are going to auto draft now, so it's going by a little bit quicker, but I would still rather just go ahead and pause it so this video won't drag on too long. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, so that thinned out quite a bit. I know who I'm actually looking at these two picks with. Maybe Felix Jones. The problem with Felix Jones is I don't think he's gonna be the backup. Honestly, at least that's the word out of Cowboys camp that he will not even be the backup. That will belong to Philip Tanner. So I'm thinking go ahead and get a backup quarterback here. And while I think Jay Cutler is gonna have a great year, I think Robert Griffin it can be taken right now, and that upside is just insane. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab him here, and just looking at the rest of the players, I mean, I don't know. Kenny Britt is such an injury concern that it's like so scary. Like, and I'm usually not even that big on injury concern things, so. Just looking at the stuff available, I don't really like most of the people here. I think I'm going to take a fly on LeGarrette Blount. I would rather have LeGarrette Blount as my handcuff as compared to Felix Jones as a handcuff. So we're going to go ahead and take LeGarrette Blount now. He may fall to the next round, but, that's kind of one thing that I don't like to do is draft somebody and, hope that the person I really wanted makes it to the next round because it hardly ever happens. So gonna be smart here and take LeGarrette Blount as my handcuff. They both have the same bye week at 5, but other than that, we've been kind of mixing it up. Besides the 7s and stuff, we have 11 and 10, so it all should fit in pretty well. So most teams are going to auto draft. We have like me and 2 other teams still picking, so hopefully this will move a lot quicker. It's actually been going kind of slow because the people that are actually picking take to the last second, kind of like I've been doing, so I can't really complain. But either way, yeah, hopefully you guys are still enjoying this, and then hopefully it's providing some insight. But we'll be right back as soon as this gets back to my pick. Alright, so that actually took like not even 2 minutes. But once again, I'm not really liking anybody on the board. Definitely none of the Jacksonville receivers. I don't like most of the people here. So I'm wondering, I'm probably going to go ahead and spin this pick on a defense, which is pretty insane because I hate to do that because I like to get my bench secure first. But just looking at the people available, I would rather go ahead and grab a team defense that is going to help. Otherwise, in just pretty much give me some points and go ahead and grab them now so I don't have to worry about the negative points. And as a homer, I'm going to take the Eagles D because I really do expect big things out of them. But the Texans D was taking like a round to go, and I would actually prefer them probably. Actually, no, I'd probably take the Eagles over them. But anyway, let's go ahead and grab the Eagles D. And I'm not going to grab a kicker. I know that much. Just looking at what we have here, I don't like any of these players. We have, what do we have? Mainly running backs. We need another receiver, I think, and I think Ruben Randall could be that guy. Manningham's gone now, so he's probably the number 3 option. He'll be the number 2 for a while, though, as long as Hakeem Nicks is out. So we'll go ahead and take Ruben Randall here. Like I said, he'll probably be the number 3 guy, but if you look back to last year, Victor Cruz technically was the number 3 guy in the formations and everything, and yeah, you see what he did. So everybody else is in auto draft now, so I've got 3 picks left, so we'll stick with it while we can. Looking at who we got, not a lot going on here. Kickers, big fan of the top 3, David Akers, Alex Henry, and Matt Prater. All look good. Rob Baronis has always been solid, but with one of these picks, I'm probably going to take Tim Hightower if he falls to me still, because, okay, never mind, I didn't realize it was still my pick. But yeah, I'm taking Tim Hightower because he'll probably be the starter in week 1, I would imagine. They're saying he's healthy, so getting him this late, I feel, is kind of like a steal pretty much. And let's take somebody up here. Leonard Hankerson, not really. Mike Goodson's the 3rd guy. Dwyer is going to be the 3rd guy, I guess. just looking at the people available, I don't really like most of these people down here. Jaquiz Rogers is way down here, and that's kind of a really, I don't know. We'll take Alex Henry here. I like him best as my kicker. Kind of a little bit of homerism, but it's not that much, guys. Looking back on it, I wouldn't have done it now, but I was running out of time because he has a bye week the same week as like most of my players. Like 7 is just evil to me. So I'm going to grab somebody like way down here that I think could have a really good season, if given the chance. So actually, I pretty much already have my guy, I think. Vincent Brown right here. Never mind, his bye week is 7. We're not going to do that. But he put up good numbers last year when he got some starting time. So, it's not a bad pick. Some free agents. I don't really feel too good on free agents. I may take Evan Royster. Roy Halou is already taken, but you know how Shanahan is. He's all over the place. And, all these people will be technically after this season would be in the free agents. So Evan Royster is going to be my pick here. And we can do like a little team breakdown now because the draft is complete. Looking at the team, I really like Michael Vick here. These top 3, like, starting lineup, I'm super excited about. Antonio Brown would probably be switched out for Doug Martin or one of the other running backs. But Antonio Brown can easily be a number 1 or number 2 receiver at the end of the year, I think. Got a lot of the same bye weeks, which usually isn't too big of an issue. That's 1 week out of the season. It could be a week you really need, but, it's not hard to, pick and drop some people in there. So, yeah, hopefully you guys really enjoyed this. Had fun doing it. I'll definitely do some more. I'm actually about to leave the house now to where me and Derek will be doing our first actual draft of the year for our main league that we're in. It's a 12-team league. So I think we'll do like a podcast special on our drafts and like who fell to us and who we were able to take and who we reached for and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Remember to rate, comment, sub, do all those cool things, and check out the podcast if you haven't yet. We had a lot of fun doing it and got some good feedback so far. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.